So a couple days ago, the Sims team re-released The Sims 1 and The Sims 2 Legacy Edition on PC, but they did not include a lot of things in The Sims 2 Legacy Edition, like IKEA stuff, body shop, and package installer. Now, the thing is, IKEA stuff was not included because of a license issue, but I'm not too sure why they did not include body shop or package installer, because those two programs are probably the easiest things to actually install custom houses and also custom Sims with package installer. And with Body Shop, you're able to make Sims with a little bit more detail with sliders. You can make recolors with that program. So I'm not too sure why they did not include it, but luckily for you, I have a solution on how to install custom houses and custom Sims in the Sims 2 Legacy Edition. So with that being said, you only need to download one program, and it is called the Sims 2 Pack Clean Installer. Now, this program is essentially like the package installer that people have for the CD version and also the Ultimate Collection version of The Sims 2. But this one I like more because it's a little bit more detailed, a lot more clean, because it gives you a full list of what everything is included in a custom content house and also in a custom sim. Now, it still works the same way if you have a sim with no CC or a house with no CC, because I like to have my things organized and a lot more of an understanding of what's going in my game without blindly just installing things. Because for all I know, I could have a virus for all I know in my game and I wouldn't know where to look. But I will have everything linked down below in the description in case you want to follow along in this tutorial and everything. But once you're on this page, you want to go down to the downloads tab right here. And there are 3 different options you can choose from. But I would prefer that you would download the Sims 2 Pack Installer.zip, because in that folder, it is a .exe file. Essentially, it's a program file to install a program on your computer. But once you click this right here, it'll go ahead and download on your computer. I have mine located in my downloads folder. But when you have that here, you want to go ahead and double click and you can see the Sims 2 Pack Installer.exe. Now, I already have this program installed on my computer, so you can go through the installation to your preference, but we're going to move on to the next section. So once you have the program installed on your computer and all booted up, it's going to look exactly like this, completely blank. You don't have to worry. You did nothing wrong. It's just because there's nothing to install just yet. But we're going to download these 2 Sims that I found on Tumblr by DD Sims, Dwight and Lila. Now, what's really cool about DD Sims, they make really good custom content, but what they provided is a CC version and also a non-CC version to both of their Sims. Now, for me, I want the CC on Dwight and I want the CC on Lila because they look fantastic. So that's my personal preference. If you don't want CC, you can always download the CC free version if you want to, and it will work exactly the same with the Sims 2 Pack Clean Installer. So once you have your custom Sims and your custom houses that you've downloaded that you want in your game, go ahead and unzip the files wherever you have them, wherever your preference is. And once you have them unzipped, you want to go ahead and click on one of the files that you want to do first. And you might not see this icon on your computer. I have this because I already have the Sims 2 Body Shop and the package installer, but with the Legacy Edition, you won't have this icon. But what you need to do is go ahead and right click on the file, go to open with, and click Sims 2 Pack Clean Installer. So once you've opened up the Sims 2 Pack Clean Installer with the build or the sim that you've downloaded, the way I showed you, it's gonna look somewhat similar like this. But since I am downloading a custom hotel that I made myself in The Sims 2, I only have 3 files. One is a package lot that I packaged in The Sims 2, and 2 custom default objects that I have in my game. And what's really good about this, it tells you the type of file it is, whether it's an object, a package lot, a package sim, eyebrows, hairs, etc., etc. And it even gives you more of what the file name is, so you can locate it in your downloads folder at a later point. What I really like about houses and downloading them and installing them through the Clean Installer, you get the option to include all the furniture, or you can just go ahead and remove all the furniture if you want to do it that way. And they have other buttons up here where you can select all the files, only the house that you have downloaded, or do the lot and the family if you have a family on a lot. And usually sometimes certain people will have a household and a house attached together to a package lot. And I did this a couple of months ago. I feel like last year I recreated the pancake house and the pancakes in The Sims 2, and I packaged them together. And so when you download that file, you get the house and the Sims included. And I will leave that link down below to the speed build and the download link to the house and hotel that we're downloading today, and the pancake house as well. But I think this is like really fun that we have options like this for the clean installer. But I'm going to just select everything because I want everything in my game. And so when you look at everything and you select what you want to go down to install. And by default for me, this default installation is checked because it's going towards my Ultimate Collection folder since I still have that installed. And I'm not too sure if it will have it already checked if you have the Legacy Edition or not. But if it's not, you want to go ahead and uncheck default installation, and you want to go to select installation folder. Go down to the drop down menu, click browse. And for me, my Sims 2 Legacy Edition is in my documents folder. Now, since it's in my documents folder, wherever you have it, it might be a different pathway. But for me, it is Documents, EA Games, Sims 2 Legacy, and you want to go and find the folder called Teleport. Once you click Teleport, click OK. And once you have all that and the file path looks good and dandy, you want to go ahead and click Install. Now, if you see this pop up saying, warning, file whatever name is in pathway, do not scream, do not freak out, you did nothing wrong. It's just because you have a duplicate item already in your game. Now, it's telling me I already have the Alien Pod default residential trash can in my game, which I already do. I'm going to go ahead and click yes to all because I might as well have something, but it just overrides it and still keeps one file. But if you don't get that pop-up, you'll just see files successfully installed. And that's kind of basically it. It's already in your game. Boot up your game. Your house will be in your household bin, but I will show you towards the end of the video. But I'm going to go ahead and actually install the 2 Sims that I mentioned from DD Sims, and then we'll go ahead and go straight into the game. But before we go into the game, I want to show you how to install a Sim, just in case you want to see what that looks like. So we're going to do the same process. Go find the file that is the .sims2 pack file, right click, open with Sims 2 Pack Clean Installer. And once you've done that process, you'll see a list of custom content that is on this Sim. For me, it's Dwight. He has a plethora of things: face preset, eyebrows, eye color, beard, hair color, meshes that are included, clothing, the list goes on. And it even gives you the file name. So if you wanted to categorize your stuff by creator, this one, like this eyebrow right here, is made by Trapping, who really makes good custom content, by the way. I can make a folder called Trapping, and every file that is called Trapping goes in the Trapping folder. And it goes through the same process, install, but this time, this actually goes into your downloads folder because you are installing custom content files instead of a house. So same process, uncheck default installation, go to select installation folder, drop down menu, browse, go to your documents folder or wherever the Sims 2 Legacy downloads folder is at. Mine is in my documents folder, like I mentioned, EA Games, Sims 2 Legacy, and downloads. Now, if you are new to the Sims 2 Legacy Edition or Sims 2 in general, by default, you do not have a downloads folder. You can go ahead and go into your EA Games Sims 2 Legacy folder and just create a new folder and call it downloads. We're going to click downloads, and I'm going to click OK and click install, and the files are successfully installed. Of course, if you get a warning, it's because you have a duplicate item. Just go ahead and click yes to all and it'll override it perfectly fine with no issues. But since I don't have the Sim and I don't have the CC, my files were successfully installed. And you can go ahead and click OK. And now you can go ahead and open up your game and see the houses and the Sims that you've successfully downloaded through the Sims 2 Pack Clean Installer. So before I go into the game and show you the house and the Sims that we downloaded, if you get this pop-up in your loading menu, you actually want to enable custom content so that way you see the CC and mods in your game. Now, once you click enable, click OK, you need to actually close your game and reopen it so that way it fully enables. Think of it as like the Sims 4 custom content where you go into your options, click enable script mods and CC, close your game, reopen it, and everything will work perfectly fine. It's like that, but a little bit more simpler, I feel, in The Sims 2. Now, I'm going to go into Desiderata Valley because that's the only world that I have installed everything, weather, pets, magic, everything, so we don't have to go through a loading screen constantly. But I love The Sims 2. I love Desiderata Valley. It is so beautiful. It came with The Sims 2 free time, hobby enthusiasm, soccer, ballet, pottery, sewing. Everything was just so good with that pack. And this world is just stunning as usual. Now, like I mentioned, we downloaded and installed a hotel and also 2 Sims. You'll find the 2 Sims mostly in the Create a Sim feature, but if you want to find your custom houses that you installed, you want to go down to Houses and Lots or press F2 on your keyboard, and you will find the houses at the very beginning. Now, my file was called Rosewood B&B, and I have it right here, perfectly intact. Everything is there. I can actually place a lot wherever I want in The Sims 2 because we have that capability to place a lot where we want. I'm going to put my hotel over here, and I can of course change the name of the file if I wanted to, but I'm not doing that because I love my hotel. And the good thing, my description is still there that I wrote, which is wonderful. And the best thing about houses, you can go into them, see what they look like, make sure everything is there. And the thing is, when you download houses for The Sims 2, most of the time those houses might have IKEA stuff in them. And since with the Legacy Edition, IKEA stuff was not installed or included, so if the house has IKEA stuff, that stuff would disappear, like beds, TVs, side tables, coffee tables would probably disappear if that creator used IKEA stuff. Now, for this hotel, I did not use any IKEA stuff. I just used everything that was included in the Legacy Edition. So if you wanted to download this, you can with no issues. But this is the hotel that I built. I think it looks very wonderful and very nice. We got a little in-ground hot tub. We got a nice little eatery station, gardening, telescopes, easels, chessboard over here. And on the inside, as you can see, we have our bathrooms. We have our bedrooms with a lot of nice decor. And even on the downstairs, we have the check-in table, a little office, a little mini kitchen, some chairs, more bookcases, and even a grill back over here. Oh, and even a little basketball hoop on the back side and also in the front. And the telephone, the custom content trash can that I downloaded that you saw probably in the clean installer. This is what it actually looks like. And for once, I love what I built. But as you can see, the whole build is still intact, no issues, no crashing, no pink flashing, and that is wonderful. But let's go ahead and go into Create a Sim and see the Sims that we downloaded. So now that we're in Create a Sim or Create a Family in The Sims 2, we can now look at the Sims that we downloaded and installed using the clean installer. I'm going to call this Test Family for now. We're going to go ahead and create a sim. We have 2 sims, a female sim and a male sim. Now, in order to find the sims that you downloaded, you have to go over to choose existing sims because they're already existing, created by somebody else. So once you do that, you might not have all this right here because I've already done this before. But the sim that we downloaded, Lila from DD Sims, is right here. And as you can see, she looks fantastic and so beautiful. Lila, so cute. All the custom content hair is still there. The outfit is still there. Everything is all intact and looking fly. And that just looks so cute. I love Lila. I can't wait to play with her. I want to put her in my game and just have her as like a friend of my townies that I'm playing with. So this will be very good. Lila looks cute. But now let's look at Dwight and see what he looks like. So we're gonna do the same exact thing. We're gonna choose existing sim because they already exist. I have more sims that I've downloaded before, but my Dwight is right here. And this is what he actually looks like. Little Dwight looks very wonderful. The facial hair is still there. The hair is still there. And even the clothing that was on Dwight from DD Sims is also there. His shirt, his pants, and his shoes. And I think that's so, so wonderful. But with that being said, that is how you install houses and Sims using the Sims 2 Pack Clean installer. And it works for the Legacy Edition, Ultimate Collection, and CD versions of The Sims 2. I feel it's a safer way to install things because then you'll know what's included in your game with the files you've downloaded, especially if you want to delete things later on or just organize your mods folder to whatever you want. But overall, I hope this tutorial was good and thorough and you understood everything. If you didn't, let me know in the comments below and I can definitely clarify a little bit better if I can in words. But as always, I hope you all enjoyed it. Definitely give me all your suggestions and ideas on more Sims 2 videos you want to see on the channel, and go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all next time. Bye!